Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Devin Alexander back in the house for the Slave to Wrestling podcast. I know it has been a little bit. We put some content out yesterday. We did an AEW Dynamite review for September 27th.
You must be sleeping under a rock or
something. To September 15th when The Rock came out at Smackdown, which was amazing because we went. I know we had talked about we were going to go to the show prior. There's a lot of life happened between then and now. Like, I didn't have Wi-Fi for a week, and then just all kind of stuff. Plus, we ended up, that whole weekend was just wild, too, because of freaking Slave to the Death match, and just everything that was going on that weekend was pretty awesome. So, I mean, it was just a pretty wild weekend. So, I ended up going to the Broncos game, and yeah, it was just ridiculous. So, but I'm here right now with the
What's up, guys? It's your tribal chief Ryan Reigns coming to you, also off of Slave to Wrestling. Like Devin Alexander said, we do apologize for not putting out anything until yesterday. Like we said, life happens. It was nothing bad. It was just busy stuff. You know what I mean? It was nothing bad, people. Nothing bad or anybody mourning about anything sad. It was just life comes at you, and sometimes it comes at you a little bit faster than what you think. And a lot of events happen within a couple of days, and yeah, a lot of money has been spent. Let's just say that. But we are going to be talking about 9:15. We both went to Smackdown that night. It was an amazing show all the way around. To be honest with you, my brother-in-law brought up that Pat McAfee and The Rock were up in CU that day because it was the next day was the Colorado Showdown with CU versus CSU. And he goes, do you think The Rock and Pat McAfee will show up? And I told him straight up, he's having kayfabe dreams. I don't think he'll be there. We're already going to be seeing John Cena. I don't think they'll double treat us like that. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, how many times do you get, like, 2 treats in a row? You feel me? Like, real shit, especially with pro wrestling. But he was right. The way they opened the show was great with Pat McAfee coming out. And I like Austin Theory. I'm an Austin Theory fan. I don't know if a lot of pro wrestling fans are or they aren't. Some people say he's the future. I don't know. I just like what he does. That's just me, myself. But that was nice. And then right when The Rock's music hit, I'm not going to lie, I turned back to my brother-in-law and I said, yep, you were right. Because he was right, man. I mean, it was freaking awesome. It was just great. What did you think when you first heard that music? How excited did you get? Let's just be honest. How excited did you get? I was jumping up and
down on my couch because I didn't know anything. You know, I was excited when McAfee came out, for Christ's sake. Like, I didn't even know he was going to be on the show. And then Theory comes out, and McAfee kept dropping these hints about it being the people's show, and then he's like, you know what that means, right? And I was like, there's no way. Like, I was thinking, and I was like, there's no way. And then the best part about it was, too, was my kid's first SmackDown ever, for both of them. They had to see The Rock and John Cena in the same night. Like, it was, bruh. Like, I got video. Like, if you go on my Facebook page, you can hear me screaming like a whole 30. So, yeah, I mean, if you go to my Facebook page, like I said, you get to see me mark out like a whole wrestling mark and shit. I did turn into a mark real fast. I can't help it. Like, it was just one of those moments. Like, it's 2023. I mean, how many times are you really going to get to Rock in person anymore?
Well, exactly. Like, he surprised the shit out of me. And, like, when they did the "You're an Asshole" chant, that was amazing. And,
That shit was dope.
No, it was great. And the people on Fox, they probably didn't get to enjoy it as much as we did because we already know Fox censored that shit out for sure. Because when I went back and watched
the
it,
holy shit chant. They censored out the fucking "you're an asshole" shit. Like, yeah, man. They censored out everything. I was like, God, it sucks.
It sucks like so bad. But I forgot to talk about the dark match in the very beginning. That's what I forgot to talk about. Did you were there for the dark match, weren't you? For the first dark match?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, that shit was pretty
So
good.
it was Selena Vega and the chick that's with AJ Styles and the OC. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I never can. I just know her face. I know who she is. I just can't remember her name. So obviously that's how much of an impact she's had. But then they had the two girls from NXT that's a tag team that they're portraying as witches now and has the curse. That's the ones that put the curse over the tag team titles for the division.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that little storyline that just recently came up? But those are the girls that they wrestled in the dark match. And of course Selena Vega and I think her name's Machina or something like that. I'm not absolutely sure. But I'm not absolutely sure. I'm not going to lie to you on that one. They won that match, and it was actually a decent match. Of course, Selena Vega got the pin with the Code Red or the Canadian Destroyer, just depending on what you want to call it, depending on what company you're in. Yeah, depending on what company you're in, you know what I mean? So, that was a good match, but like we were saying, that's the reason why we probably didn't even talk about the dark match right away, just because it was The Rock, and it was just electrifying, if you know what I mean.
I mean, after The Rock comes out, you kind of forget about anything else that was going on. That's kind of like what happened. Like, I forgot. Like,
no, like
The Rock
up.
coming out was so ridiculous. Like, I wasn't expecting that. You know, it was. I hadn't been keeping up with sports. I be playing video games, you know what I'm saying? Lately, I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. We could probably spend hours talking about video games. That'd be for another show. But, like, I had no clue. So for someone like me who had literally no clue that Pat McAfee and The Rock were even in... I knew The Rock was going to be in town, but I didn't realize that he was actually going to show up to the show. Like, I knew he was going to be here for the CSU thing because that was all over ESPN. But I didn't realize that... I was like, that's cool that he's in town, but I doubt he comes to Smackdown, is what I was thinking.
A little off the topic, but CU's had both companies at the facility within, 2 weeks of each other?
Yeah, because AEW was here the 27th.
Yep.
Which was just 2 days ago, and then they taped Rampage there.
Yeah, they
didn't make it out for that one. I wanted to make it out for it.
Same, so did I. But I had other finances that needed to go other places. What I was saying though was, did you know that Mark Henry, the Trios champions Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, Billy Gunn was not there. Swerve Strickland, and I can't remember who the other one was. I don't remember who the other one was. Who was it? I can't remember off the top of my head. I don't know. I'll have to see the video again, and I'll let you guys know if I see the video while we're sitting here chatting. But that was really cool. They actually had them just up there within the last couple of days too, that Wednesday. So if you're playing at CU right now, you guys got to meet some pretty cool people, and I'm a little jealous of that. I'm not gonna lie, especially as a pro wrestling fan. If you know what I mean.
Right. Definitely.
Because I mean, that is just awesome, and like I said, us getting The Rock like we did, and Pat McAfee, and the way that, I'm not gonna lie, I did really enjoy Austin Theory in there, and I'm really happy that even though he put The Rock over, he's done segments with a whole bunch of superstars that are legends now, if you think about it. There's Stone Cold Steve Austin, there's obviously The Rock. Pat McAfee. Who else? There was a couple other ones too that he. Who else was there? There was a couple more, I know, but let's just say that he's been doing great things, and all the legends want to work with him. So obviously he knows what he's doing, or know what he's talking about, if you know what I mean.
Hmm. Indeed, that's definitely the case. Shit. Yeah, I think maybe Vince McMahon was right when he tapped Austin Theory to be the future of the business and stuff. I enjoy his work. He plays the heel to perfection. If they take him out of that, or if he decides to change to a face, I don't know if I'm gonna like him as much. I feel like he would be an annoying face. His heel work is impeccable. He kind of reminds me of a young Randy Orton during that Legend Killer run. So yeah, I think they should still move forward with that momentum. Um, Definitely an Austin Theory fan. Like him. I'd love to hate him. I'd love to boo him. So that means he's doing his job right.
Well, yeah, and I think like if he is gonna turn face, it's gonna have to be like that MJF turn face where you hate him so much that you have to love him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't just turn him baby face like they tried to do with Roman Reigns back in the first off and when he first got out of the Shield, or can't do that like with John Cena. You know what I mean? So I agree with you 1,000% on that. Um, the first match, though, I did enjoy. I will say that was Finn Balor from the Judgment Day, obviously coming out with Dominic Mysterio and Damian Priest versus
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles. And
Mm-hmm.
I like the what I like about Finn Balor and AJ Styles is that they're both they do the flippy stuff, but they don't do it so consecutively that you're just like, oh, here it comes
It's not a
again.
crutch.
Exactly, exactly. It's not a crutch. Exactly. Best words the way to put it. Uh, Judgment Day
We
ended
should
up.
get back in. We need to go back to rest holds and Cobra clutches
Well, like the Alabama
and
Slam just barely
DDTs
came
being
back.
finishers. But anywho, I digress.
You know what I mean? Like the Alabama Slam just barely came back. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so
I remember
uh,
that.
that's what I mean. Like, I would like to see some of the I would like to see some of the old school stuff come back. I'm not gonna lie to you. Instead of just
I
seeing,
wouldn't mind seeing a drop toe hold here or
well,
there.
like, so this is why I appreciate WWE when they use tables and when they use chairs. Like, they don't use it all the time. It's not in every single segment, or you don't see it twice a night. Like, you'll just see it once, and then you'll have to wait for like 4 weeks to see another one. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
we're teasing you with it. We know you want it, but we're gonna give it to you in portions instead of just smashing your face with it like you're going to Western Sizzler or some shit, or Golden Corral, you know what I mean? And all chair and table you can eat buffet, you know what I'm saying? So that's one thing I do appreciate about that also. Obviously Finn Balor beat AJ Styles in that match, which I really, like I said, I just enjoyed the match all the way around. Um, I'm starting to like Dominic Mysterio a little bit more also. I'm not gonna lie to him on that one.
I like Dominic Mysterio because he plays the heel perfect. He has instant heat as soon as his entrance music hits.
Yeah,
As soon as I see his face, it's just boo,
exactly,
and it just
and
goes
the people
on
that
and
think
on
that
and
they're WWE's pumping out those extra boos, no, you got to go to the live event, and I'm telling you, those boos are just as loud as you think they are. They really are.
oh yeah, I saw some person. That's what I'm gonna say. Person comment on a video that they pumped the crowd noise into the arena when The Rock came out. I'm gonna tell you firsthand, that noise was legit. It was so legit.
That's
Like it was
hilarious.
so. It was one of those moments where it was like when CM Punk came back
Well, bro, it's
to
the reason why
AEW.
I say
It was
the reason
ridiculous.
why I
Like
say it's hilarious. It's like, bro, you were not there. You have no idea how many people were around me, stood the fuck up, almost spilt all their damn beers and shit like that.
Yeah,
like literally,
man.
you know?
Me and the dude next to me, I didn't even know who he was. Me and the dude next to me looked at each other like, oh my god.
Exactly.
It was like that.
Well,
Like,
bro, like I said,
like we just knew.
like we're doing right when like I said, I admitted where I was wrong right away. I leaned back to my brother-in-law and I was like, "Yep, you were right, bro." I was all, "That's awesome." I was like, "I was glad you were
And
right."
shout out to that dude too, because he followed us at the event too. I told him I was running this show. He followed us. So if you're listening to this episode, shout out to you, bro. Inbox us and let's you'd asked me about where you could go to train and get in the ring because you're in ring shape. So reach out to me, man, and I'll get that information over to you. Let's get you trained up and get you in the business, bro.
Exactly. And then on the show, the next segment was the LWO coming out. We all know Rey Mysterio's the USA champion right now, United States champion. And
he should take it and make it the Mexican Championship. Not to get off topic. I mean, Will Ospreay took the IWGP United States Championship and made it the United Kingdom Championship. I mean, I'd be cool with him making it the Mexican Championship and putting an LWO logo on it, and I think that'd be lit. But anyway.
Yeah, but I think what they're trying to do, because Santos was supposed to originally wrestle Austin Theory for the title, you know what I mean? Like originally it was supposed to be him, but then he did actually get hurt. But people were trying to play it off as kayfabe because it wasn't like super bad, but it was to that point like, dude, if you do it again, like you're gonna be out for probably 8 to 10 months. So you probably should get it done now. Be out the 3 to 4 weeks, and just like you can make your television appearances and make your checks and everything, but you cannot step in the ring and actually do anything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it was, and that's the reason why Ray won it, because I think they might be, I don't know if they're going to try to break up the LWO, but...
Well, I think we're also on the Rey Mysterio farewell tour, too. So
Yes, that's also true, too. That's also true, too.
It's unfortunately getting close to being that time. So.
Yeah, but I think when they do that, they're definitely going to have a storyline with his son. I believe that. When he tries to get ready to retire.
Him and Dominic's little beef is not over with.
No. I still think that's what they're set up for. But at the show,
I feel like that's gonna turn Dom back into a face, and it's gonna be hard for him not to be one after the little situation has come to its conclusion too.
Well, and during that segment when they came out, it was all the LWO and Selena Vega, which she's part of the LWO. I just like to say her name. I don't know why. I don't know which one it was. I don't know if it was the Joaquin Wild or that Cruz del Toro, but that hat that they had on, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I wanted to slap that shit off of his head. I had to make that statement because, bro, what the hell was he wearing? You know what I mean? Like, real with you.
Exactly.
So I ain't gonna lie to you on that one.
Exactly.
So I am not gonna lie on that. But I digress. I really like, so Rey Mysterio put the Santos put the challenge out there for Rey to answer, so that is going to happen, and that's the reason why I think it's going to be like I don't know if it's going to be a heel turn. I kind of hope it is, and I kind of hope that it's usually, what we usually see with Rey will win. He will like raise his hand up, be all happy for him or whatever, right? And then stab him in the back.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the best thing I think that would happen. And I think that's the way they should do it, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the way that they do it. So it's kind of going to be interesting what we see at Fastlane with that one. But I'm also enjoying when Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits came out. Kind of a new edition of their Hurt Business, they don't have a name yet. They still haven't dropped a name yet. And with all the news that's come out now, with Jade Cargill coming into WWE and her maybe just joining the main roster right away is what some of the rumors are saying. But
yeah, some of the rumors are saying she might might get the call up to the main, and I think that'd be pretty
Well,
lit.
especially
Like,
because I think her and Bianca would make a legit women's tag team and actually put the.
that would be so dope, but they're not ready for
No,
that.
no, no,
That'd
no.
be
They would have
so
to.
dope.
I think it would be great if they. So what I want, this is what I want. I don't know about any other fan. This is kind of what this fan wants right here in their own mind, and this is what I kind of see. I kind of see with the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley. They bring in Bianca and Jade Cargill. They all end up. Doesn't matter if it's on Raw or SmackDown. I can kind of see it more on Raw than SmackDown, just because I don't know if Bobby Lashley should be the one who beats Roman. I don't know who should beat Roman right now. To me, if it was up to me, I'd probably either be my main dude, LA Knight, yeah, or Cody Rhodes. Those are my two. But everyone's saying Cody just because he needs to finish his story, which I totally get. You know what I mean? So I would like to see that faction and all of them have gold, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't matter if they both had the solo women's championships and they were, one was on Raw and one was on SmackDown, you know what I mean? Then they can kind of alternate with all five of them to do that, because I mean it would obviously be the undisputed tag team championships and they would be able to float. But putting that heavyweight title back on Bobby Lashley with everybody and them all having gold, something like that Bloodline almost did, but I kind of wish they would have gave Solo the United States title, because I don't think he should have beat Gunther. No, I don't think that would have been good, because I like what they're doing with Gunther. But I think it would have been good to have him have a title, and then everybody in the bloodline has titles, and everyone starts losing them at a point in time. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely.
So, but that's this kayfabe's dream right here.
Yeah.
So let's get back to actual SmackDown instead of going off into Wonderland. Sorry about that again, guys. We go off on hot topics sometimes, and we get our own little kayfabe dreams, you know. So we did have the Street Profits, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins versus the LWO, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. I don't really know what to think of the LWO's tag team yet. I know they've been there for a little bit, but they're just straight up jobbers. Like, that's all they've done the entire time. And if
He said they're jobbers.
well,
dead.
I mean, how many matches have they really won? And if they wasn't for the LWO, do you think they would have been part of the release cut that just happened?
I don't know.
So that's just my 2 cents on that one. But the Street Profits won that match. It was a good match. Angelo Dawkins showed his strength. And you know that 5-star frog splash that Montez Ford has, that shit's wild. He gets the fuck up there. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's pretty lit too. I enjoy it.
And then we come to my favorite match of the night, which was LA Knight and The Miz. Just because LA Knight's
The run it back from Payback.
Yes, the run it back from Payback, and just everything that's been going on with them. I just been enjoying it. So much. Just enjoying it so much. LA Knight. The match was magnificent. Just because Miz played that perfect little heel that he does. And the way that LA Knight has just became a face overnight without even trying to be a heel, and the fans just love him that much is just astonishing in general. I'm not going to lie on that one. The promo that he cut after the match, though, after he defeated The Miz, that was probably one of the highlights of the night, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Him calling out saying that he's here to stay and he's open to take anybody's championship. He said it didn't matter if it was Rey Mysterio's United States Championship, Gunther's Intercontinental Championship, Seth Rollins Heavyweight Championship, or even Roman Reigns title from SmackDown. Yeah.
Yeah, the tribal chief.
Yeah, no, it was just a great promo. I just love the way that he cuts promos. And I know people are always saying that he's biting off The Rock and Stone Cold, but I mean, who did Stone Cold and The Rock bite off of? Come on now, like there's been so many great people that did so many great.
They bit off of somebody else.
Exactly, and that's my point. So I mean, there's nothing that hasn't been said in wrestling that probably is going to be said. It doesn't matter how far you go back or anything like that, if you know what I mean. Because you will always
Ric
say
Flair was biting off the original Nature Boy anyway.
Well, that, and then we got, well, dude, let's just say that in general. Like, the only one that I don't think anybody would try to copycat is Psycho Sid. especially in promos.
And then you got the Taker, who's just,
Well, no, I'm saying Psycho Sid, if you know what I mean, because Psycho Sid was not that great on the mic,
Bro,
you know that yourself.
It.
So,
trust, I already know, man.
So, the next match we had was Asuka and Bayley, and it's weird because is Asuka turning into a face? Because I really was enjoying her as a heel, as the clown that she's being with the face paint and everything like that, the murder clown, as she calls it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been really enjoying that, and the way that Chauncey came out, kind of as a, you know what I mean, as a face, as a baby face, and her with her and Asuka hugging at the end and everything like that. Like, are they trying to make her a face?
Right. I don't know.
And that,
she has face tendencies right now.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing that I don't understand. I mean, it's not the crowd making her a face. It's more of the WWE making her a face when she is a heel. But I understand that she has her beef. Like, heels have beef with each other. We understand that. We get that. But why try to turn her to a baby face when I think a lot of people are enjoying the murder clown Asuka? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't know about that one too much. I'm not sure where they're trying to go with that one. But then we had the Grayson Waller effect, and John Cena was on that. So, like I said, we got two superstars that we hardly get to see in 2 nights. And the one time that I was supposed to see John Cena was at a live event back in like 2011, 2012. And that's when he had that big old softball-sized lump on his elbow and he had to have surgery. So, like, literally, we did not get to see him that night. So I was really pumped that we got to see him at SmackDown this time. And I'm enjoying Grayson Waller a little bit more and a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying Grayson Waller a little bit more by a little bit more. And, yeah, let's just say that. I'm enjoying what he's doing and the way that they did the segment with him kind of insulting Cena about going bald and everything like that, and Cena getting mad and taking off his shirt, or taking off the hat, the shirt, you know what I mean, acting like he's getting ready to fight, and then all of a sudden Jey Uso's music hits, and he comes down, starts talking trash, and then Solo music hits, and what surprised me is I thought Solo really was gonna Samoan Spike Jimmy. I really did. And then when he super kicked John Cena, I was just like, oh, chetos. And,
yeah, that was pretty lit. I definitely enjoyed that.
It was, and then AJ Styles came out and started helping Cena double team and beat some ass. And then, that was like the end of SmackDown for you guys, at least. For everyone that actually had to watch on Fox. So what happened after that was John Cena was on the mic and he said, or I think it was AJ Styles. Wasn't it AJ Styles? This is are you sure this is how you want tonight to end? And the crowd was like, no. and then he gave it to Cena. Cena said the exact same thing, and we all said no. So there was a match in between, a dark match with.
Yeah, after SmackDown went off the air, we had a whole dark match.
Yeah, we had two dark matches in a row, which both of them were electrifying and lit. The first dark match was the John Cena and AJ Styles versus Jimmy Uso and Solo, and that match, I was just excited to see Cena wrestle just because we never got to see him wrestle. Cena got the pin and got the win, but it was just great because I never got to see, we got to see Cena on TV, but to actually get to see him live, even though it wasn't in his prime or anything like that, you can still tell that he's trying to put his full force back into this. You can really tell. And I enjoy it.
It was a good match.
Oh, it was.
I enjoyed it very much.
It was a great match. And then they had Alpha Academy from Raw and the Viking Raiders come do a Denver street fight, which that was really exciting. I'll have to say that much because there was actually tables broken, some chairs used, people getting hit with kendo sticks left and right. It was great. I'll have to say that. And the way Maxine put what's her? I can't think. Bellahara, is that what it is? I know it's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. When Maxine put Bellahara through that table, that was freaking awesome. And Bellahara is the one who moved the table. And if you on the video that we posted on TikTok, underneath Ryan Reigns, your tribal chief, if you guys want to check out any of the videos that we all took from there, it's on TikTok and Instagram. Slave to Wrestling on the Instagram, and TikTok it's Ryan Reigns, your tribal chief. So don't be afraid to follow me and look at those clips from all that, or just search Smackdown and I guarantee you'll find them. She moved the table a little too close, and she straight up hit her shoulder blades and almost her neck on the freaking mat, straight, not even hitting the table. It was mostly her lower back and her ass that broke the table. And she's the one who moved the table, you know
dope.
what I mean?
Like I said, I really enjoyed the match.
Oh, so
I also thought it was really cool that they let Otis close out the show because he's a Rocky Mountain Pro alum. He used to be Rocky Mountain Pro Heavyweight Champion, so that was pretty cool to let him close out the show.
Oh, see, I did not know that. You just informed me on some stuff I did not know.
I thought that was a pretty cool touch by them.
No, that is a really cool touch. I did not know that at all. And shout outs to Otis. I like Otis anyway. I've liked Otis since he began, even when he was part of Heavy Machinery. But wow, yeah, I did not know that the entire time that I've watched him. I never knew that. So yeah.
Yeah, he used to be the Rocky Mountain Pro Heavyweight Champion, bro.
Yeah, that's freaking cool as hell. So if you guys did not know that, obviously we all learned something today, and you learn something new every single day. So yeah. But this was a great episode. It was you guys would have had a magnificent time if you guys would have went. You guys would have been just as surprised as we were with everybody coming out. Tomorrow we're going to have another show coming out. It's going to be about I know it's another late show, but it's going to be about the PWI Top 500. We don't know where we're going to start off yet, so we'll let you guys know probably during the recording, while we're recording, when we're going to start. You know what I mean? So, yep, there's that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, and like. You got anything else you want to say, the brain, Devin Alexander?
No, not really. Just make sure you check out a Devin and Blessing show. You know how it works. I got a new track that just came out. It is up on SoundCloud right now. It is called Play the Block by my man LaDavion. Shout out to him. Just search for Play the Block featuring Devin and Blessing and you'll find it. You definitely want to check it out. It's got a really good vibe to it, so make sure you guys check that out. And that's it, man. We will see you here in a little bit with the next show on the Slave to Wrestling podcast. Dust.